Good afternoon. We're back in the mold shop, and today we're going to do the fiberglass backing for this little silicone rubber skin mold. I've done a little bit of preparation before starting the video. I've just cleaned up the silicone skin a little bit just to make it a little bit neater, and then I've also prepared two strips of plasticine that I'll use to build the dividing wall. So I'm just going to get the camera in closer and then we'll get going. Okay, I'm going to place this sculpture on its side. I'll do it that way around, then you can see better. It's always a good idea to keep little bits of offcut timber around, just to prop the sculpture up. And also to support the plasticine wall. Okay, and then I'm just going to pop some plasticine in there. That a little bit, and then it's always a good idea just to anchor the whole lot onto the base with some spare plasticine. Okay, and then I'm just going to take the strip of plasticine. I'm probably going to want to cut a little notch out there. And then just carefully work it in. If it doesn't go all the way to the side of the sculpture, it's not the end of the world, because that we can always fill in. Okay, I need to anchor this block as well. Now I make my own plasticine, but you can buy this from your most art supply shops. Sometime in the future I might actually do a video where I show you how to make your own plasticine. It's not really viable if you only want to make a small quantity, but if you're working with it all the time like I do, then it's definitely a good idea. Okay, and then I'm just going to... Now on this side I want to try and get the plasticine running along the middle of that dividing line, because that's where I will cut the mold. Just build that up a little bit. again just anchor this. So there's the wall roughed in. I'm now just going to use a little wooden tool and a little bit of paraffin, just to smooth out the edge, and then also just to work the plasticine so that it fits nice and snug on the division line. Okay, so that is the wall done. I'm now just going to use a little clay tool, and I'm going to cut a groove that will act as a key. Just to make sure that the backing mold fits 100%. And that's just another way to ensure that the seam line of the silicone registers absolutely perfectly, so that you avoid having to do any major cleanup once the sculpture is cast. Okay, the mix I'm going to be using for the cover is normal GP resin, actually gel coat. It's just a little bit thicker, and then I'm also going to mix in some of these fiberglass flakes. Unfortunately, I can't get the smooth on plastic paste here, but I found that this actually works really well. And then just to make sure that the resin sets all the way through, because gel coat is designed to stay tacky, I just give it a quick spray of the Ease Release 200, and that just seals the surface and it sets hard. Again, I'm just going to bring the camera in closer, and we'll get going. I'm going to catalyze my resin only to about 2.5%. It just gives me a little bit of extra working time. And then I'm just going to give that a really good stir. Make sure that that's all mixed in properly. I'm just going to put my respirator on. Okay, I hope you can still hear me from behind all of this. I'm now going to add in the fiberglass flakes. Look, I don't have a set formula for this. See when it feels right. Okay, now I'm just going to give this a quick spray with the ease release, just to seal the surface of the resin, and that just helps it to set. There's nothing worse than a mold that's tacky. Right, there we go. I'm going to leave this to set up properly, and then we'll flip it around and do the other side. Okay, this side of the the fiberglass is set up nicely. Now I'm just going to flip it around, clear out all the plasticine, and prepare this for the second half of the fiberglass backing. I'm now just going to wipe the fiberglass down with a little bit of paraffin, just to get the rest of the plasticine off. And then I'm going to apply some of this ram wax as a release agent, and making sure that I cover the entire seam. Maybe a block of, actually that will do. Right, I'm going to mix up the resin and fiberglass exactly the same as for the other side, and then we'll just finish this up. Okay, now I'm just going to give this a quick spray with the ease release, just to seal the surface and get that to set up hard. And then once this is set, we'll drill some holes around the side, clean up the seam, and then that's that for this mold. Well, I've decided to cut this little video short, and I'll leave you with some images of the beautiful village that we call home.